Hey guys, it's Joanie from simplelivingmama.com, and in today's video I'm going to talk about our new large family van, and I'm also going to give you a tour of it. So if you've been following me along on Instagram, then you know that we recently bought a 2020 Ford Transit. We had been driving a Honda Odyssey. I loved the Odyssey, but we had our 6 kids packed in there, and they were really squished and running out of space. It was an 8-passenger, so we could fit all 6 kids in the back, but like I said, they were kind of squished in there. And then when we found out we were expecting baby number 7, we knew that we definitely had to finally upgrade to a maxi van, and I was so nervous about it. I really did not want to have to get a big van. But turns out that it's not nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. So we went back and forth over whether or not we wanted to get the Nissan NV or the Ford Transit. There were a couple of deciding factors that swayed us towards the Ford Transit. Number one, from all of the reviews that I read online, the NV drives more like a truck, the Transit drives more like a van. I'm used to driving a van, and I just thought, you know, if I'm already used to driving a van, it just makes sense that I would stick to something that drives like, you know, the van does, rather than trying to drive something that drives more like a truck. So that was one thing, but the major deciding factor for us came down to cost. We looked into insurance for both vehicles, and got quotes, and the cost of the insurance for the Transit was significantly less than the cost of the insurance for the NV. So that was kind of like the deciding factor that pushed us towards the Transit. Now, the Transit 350 passenger van is not that easy to find. I was wanting to lean towards used. My husband really didn't want to buy a used van, so we did end up purchasing a new van. It was the only one on the lot that was close to us. It was, it's the Transit 350 XL. It's not the XLT. We had a hard time. I don't even think we found any XLTs close to us. And it's in white, which I really didn't want white, but there's just not many options unless you're going to custom order it from Ford. So, you know, we went with what was on the lot. One of the reasons that we went with the 2020 is because it has the larger screen, it has Apple CarPlay, it has tons of safety features that make it easy to drive, and I will, once I do the tour, I will show you guys what I'm talking about. We also really wanted the vinyl seats rather than the cloth seats. That was something else that was hard to find. With a lot of kids, I did not want to cloth because it's hard to clean. And you know, vinyl, I can just wipe up any mess that gets on the seat. So we were able to find the Transit with the vinyl seats. It doesn't have carpet, and it has all of these really cool safety features. The only thing I was a little bit sad about giving up was my heated seats. It does not have heated seats. It also does not have like automatic seats. So you have to pull up on the little bar underneath the seat to move it back and forth. But it's not that big of a deal, and everybody is a lot more comfortable. So if you are thinking about buying a Ford Transit for your large family, I'm going to take you on a tour. I'm going to show you what our 15-passenger van looks like. I'm going to show you how we have it configured, so that way you get a good idea. Now, this is not going to be a technical video because I'm not a tech person. My husband is the guy that knows all of that stuff. This is going to be purely from a mom perspective and the things that I use in the van, and you know, it's going to be in regular terms. So if you're wanting a technical review of this van, check out a different video. But if you're a mom just wanting to find a van for your family, this is the video for you. So let's go ahead and take a tour. All right, so here is our 2020 Ford Transit 350 XL. It's white. It's got the sliding door, which I'll go ahead and open that up for you guys. It's pretty heavy. The kids cannot open it on their own. but it's not hard for me to open. Now, I haven't cleaned the van, so excuse the mess. The floors are hard floors, so there's no carpet. It's got a step here, and then you step up into the van. Front row is 3 seats. We have our 9-year-old and our 4-year-old up here currently. The kids get cold, so that's why there's blankets in here. There's a seat here on the side. That's where my 5-year-old likes to sit. And then there's 2 more seats right here. So we have an aisle in between these 2 seats. Scooch in. So there's 1 seat here, 1 seat here, 1 seat here. This is the 15 passenger. So there would be 4 seats across, but we took these 2 out. These 2 were easy to get out, so that way we have plenty of cargo room. Because if you leave all of the seats in, there's no space whatsoever in the back. So we took those out. Those are easier to get out. These 2 require tools, so we just decided to leave them in. We haven't needed more space than what's back here. So then there's 2 seats here, stroller sitting there right now, and then like we said, 2 seats here. This is where my 2-year-old and my 7-year-old sit. There are cup holders all the way back. So each side on the left hand side has a cup holder. This is the mid-roof version, so I am standing up with a few inches to go. I was very hesitant about getting the mid-roof version because I was afraid we weren't going to be able to fit in anything, but we could not find a low roof version anywhere. This mid-roof version, it will fit in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru. It will fit in the Panda Express drive-thru. There are some drive-thrus it will not fit through. I think the roof is a little over 8 feet tall, and it cannot fit into the parking deck of my hospital, which is a bummer. But we can get through some drive-thrus, just not all of them. Okay, I'll show you the back. So that's the inside, and like I said, we got the vinyl seats. This is the EcoBoost. Right, take you guys around to the back. Open the doors. So the doors stop automatically right here, and you can lock and unlock them. And I'm thinking it has to do with this. Yes. Okay. So it will push all the way out, and then there's a magnet right here. So it will attach just like that to the side of the van if you need to open the doors all the way. So there's that. We just have our diaper bag way back here in the back. Alright, now to show you what's inside this big old van. Okay. We do have Ford Pass. We can start our van from our phones. That's one of the really cool things about this particular van, is that it can integrate with our phones really, really well. So here are my steps. Okay. Oh, I got some trash in here. We do need to put a trash bag in here, or a trash can. Haven't done that yet. Anyways, I'll get that out later. So lots of cup holders, lots of like space for things, change, or set your phone here. There is a little pocket right here, and it specifically has a no phone sign on it because you do not want to put your phone there, because when you close the door, it's going to go in here and it will crush your phone. Lots of cup holders. So there's a cup holder here. Let's see. Cup holder over there, and then like I showed you, there's a cup holder here in the middle. And then this is our navigation. It's a huge backup camera. It's really cool. It shows you lines when you're backing up, so you can see where you're going, which helps me tremendously. These mirrors are awesome because they have blind spot indicators, which is so great when you're trying to change lanes and you can't necessarily see everything. So that is really awesome. And then here's the steering wheel. Steering wheel is kind of small. It's smaller than I think what you would expect for a van of this size. And then all of the different controls. It's got cruise control, all that stuff. The lights and everything over here. The mirror controls for the side view mirrors. And then of course the dashboard. And then the rear view mirror is pretty small. We've got lights right here. We have the rear air conditioning and heater controls. And then up here, let's see if I can show you, is some like overhead storage. I don't really put anything up here, but it's grippy, so if you do put something up there, it won't just slide out. I guess you could put like sunglasses or something like that up there. Now you do have to be careful because if you put stuff here, it could easily slide out and hit somebody. Okay, so right up here we have a USB cord and then a 12 volt plug. Space right here. Oops. Just a standard glove box, and there's no console in the middle, so if you're riding shotgun and you need to get to a kid quickly, you can just boogie on back, no problem. Vents go all the way back over here and over here. And then like I said, oh yeah, USB cords back here too for the kids. They can plug up their devices. And then like I was saying, I love this. It's got the Apple CarPlay, so my phone, once I just plug my phone up with this, it shows up here on the screen, and I can use my navigation from my phone and it'll show up on the screen. My podcasts, my music, everything is right there. So that is a really cool feature of this van. Now, like I said, I didn't get too technical because I don't know all the technical stuff. I'm sure there's probably a lot of other things that I didn't mention, but I did mention the things that I personally use. So the CarPlay, the blind spot indicators on the side view mirrors, and yeah, it's got nice vinyl seats that we can just wipe out, and it's been really awesome for our family. Everybody can sit comfortably and go on fun adventures. For this video, thank you for checking out our Ford Transit 350 XL 15 passenger van. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. We're a large homeschooling family, and we talk about homemaking and homeschooling here on this channel. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.